See, guys, it's only 11:15. Chest hurts. Omar doesn't understand if we sleep during the day and then if I just crash here without brushing my teeth or washing my face with all the lights on or whatnot, he thinks it's morning. His schedule's all topsy-turvy like mine is. I actually had been sleeping a little bit, and now, like I said, these latest developments are just like... chest hurts. Such a joke, people. I intend to not be around here, obviously, today. Not anywhere around here. I plan to be far, far away. Okay? I'm leaving my mom's license and her glasses for her. She's actually going to be here today with Auntie. This is just unbelievable to me. I have no idea what I'm going to do. All I know is, like I told my mom, you know what? You can lie through your teeth about me. But your God, the one I don't believe in, is going to know that you're lying, Mom. Just like somebody, like I said in the other videos, somebody, a person, every once in a while, it doesn't happen a lot, but, you know, a person gets wrongfully convicted of a crime he knows he didn't commit. And he winds up in jail for a crime he didn't commit. But he knows the truth. Just like in all of this, I know the truth. I know that Auntie is lying through her teeth and manipulating my mom and lying and intentionally bouncing this month's rent. So I didn't even know she had got her hands on checks. They only told me she had changed the address, and then they realized they know that's fraud, and that my mom's locked up in the mental hospital. They knew that by me reporting Auntie, but she'll twist it all around, and ignorant people will believe her. I couldn't pay any of Samantha's bills. Laura froze the bank account. Told Dog Woman weeks ago, hold off on taking Angel to the vets. Laura froze the bank account. There's basically implying and that's what Dog Woman believes. She's like, I don't know. I'm like, I told you she has tens. I told you. Well, I can't expect to remember everything. I have my own problems, Laura. I'm like, I know, but there's no. How could I ever possibly think about it? Think rationally. Think intelligently. How could I ever freeze anybody's bank account? Marion committed a crime. That is why the bank, my mother's bank, froze my mother's bank account. Auntie committed fraud. But Auntie gets away with telling ignorant people that I froze the bank account. There's no money to pay Samantha's bills, my mom's bills, etc., etc. It's all a lie. It's all a lie, people. You guys know it's a lie. Even my mom knows it's a lie. She knows. I said, Mom, just tell me, please. You know that Auntie has tens of thousands of dollars of your money. Yep, I know. Why did she need access to that bank account to pay any bills? She has plenty of money of yours. I don't know. Are you going to ask her? Yeah. She wrote everything down. But when push comes to shove, she's intimidated. She's afraid of Auntie. You know? And Auntie, my mom told me, Auntie brings up all the time how horrible it was that my mom said that she wished Auntie had died instead of the other sisters who died, etc., etc. And even when my mom said that, you know, she didn't just say it in the heat of the moment because she felt that way weeks later. Okay? Yeah, it's a horrible thing to say, but Auntie brought it upon herself, you know. My mom didn't feel that way for no reason. Auntie glosses over, doesn't even ever mention in any of the emails or anything, any of the phone calls to my mom, the phony 911 call, of course not. You know? And to my family, her family, mom's family, who knows about the phony 911 call, it wasn't a phony. It was they were stupid. They released her when she belonged in the mental hospital. That's all Auntie has to say. And again, everyone in my mother's family believes Auntie every word that Auntie utters. Even the dead aunt believed every word that Auntie uttered. Every word, everything. Wouldn't matter what I said. I can say whatever, present rational things that Auntie's done, etc., etc. Doesn't matter. It's Doesn't matter, people. Doesn't matter. I wanted to check out your friend's website, your rocker friend, Selena. I can talk directly to Selena. She watches every one of my fucking videos. Every one of them. I punched in that name you gave me. Obviously, I didn't publicly approve the comment or publicly approve where you left his phone number for me. But you did. You could have just sent me a message. You have to, and remember, you can private message me and I'll get it. You don't have to publicly, you know. You don't have to put it under any of my videos. Just like I sent you messages and you responded, I'll get every message. It all goes to my Hotmail, just like every comment. Now that I'm a Google Plus member. Okay? It all goes into my Hotmail. I tried to find this thing and check it out. I typed it into Google. I typed it into YouTube. Nothing came up, Selena. I copy-pasted what you wrote and nothing came up. So I don't know what's up with that. But I'm not going to pick up the phone and call him. That's insanity. You know? I could pick up the phone and call you because, you know, I know you're a very, you know, you're a fan. You like me. I'm not just going to pick up and call your friend. Pick up the phone and call your friend. I don't know what I'm going to do, people. I might just have to... my mom's going to stay with her sister for a couple of weeks, but today she's supposed to go and explain to the office why the stupid... You know, she's supposed to go get money from... She doesn't even need that money, Mom. I'll tell her that. I'll tell her to write the checks from the joint account. Yeah, Mom, you do that, and you see what happens. She's going to start yelling at you, and I'm just trying to help you, Samantha, blah, blah, blah. Do you want a stranger to take blah, blah, blah. Elder service is going to take your house away, blah, blah, blah. And everything that's going to happen. And she better not yell at me. Yeah, Mom. You are so naive. So naive. So naive. Of course, if you question anything she wants you to do or say to anybody, including in court to a judge, okay? You question anything she tells you to do, she's gonna fucking yell at you when there's no one around to hear her yelling at you, okay? I can guarantee you that's what's gonna happen today. Because my mother is apparently, if she doesn't cower, she wrote down all the things that I told you in the other video, told you about in the other videos, and she's supposed to say all that to Auntie. The truth, the rational truth. You didn't need my bank account. You didn't need to illegally access my bank account. You didn't need it, period. You have tens of thousands of dollars of my money that you could pay any of the bills. We have a joint account. You could have paid any of my bills with that money that you have of mine. You didn't need to illegally access. And apparently my mom wrote all this down. I had her write it down. She's like, hold on, I need to write it down. My mom can't form these thoughts. That's why my mom should have never fought, you know, Auntie on her own with the lawyer, but the lawyer was an ass, and my cousin wanted to talk to the lawyer, and he refused to talk to her, you know. My mom can't do that on her own. She can't explain things. She can't, you know, so... Auntie's not saying that she illegally accessed my mother's bank account. Auntie gets away to telling ignorant people, including Dog Woman, who believed her 100%, I froze my mother's bank account, and that's why there's not money to pay Angel's bills, or that's why, you know, and that's why my mom, apparently my mom, you know, my mom called me and said, the woman in the office called Auntie, and both the November and December rent checks bounced. I said, Mom, if the November rent check bounced, that was because she didn't cash it in time. I gave it to her in time long before I got your, you know, I found out what Auntie's plan was to illegally access your bank account, etc., 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 and reported her for fraud. But the December, she's known for weeks that the bank account was frozen. She intentionally, I didn't even know she got checks. I knew that was her plan, but I didn't know. I thought that was stopped in its tracks. I thought she had simply gone in there, illegally waved around the revoked power of attorney. This is what the bank told me, and she went in and changed the address. I thought she was going to change the address to her address and then order checks. No, she ordered checks, and apparently she got them. Okay? But she had to have found out the bank account was frozen. Any checks would bounce, so she intentionally bounced this month's rent. She did it on purpose, okay? Obviously, she did it on purpose just a few days ago. She knows the bank account's frozen, and I know for a fact she knew the bank account was frozen. I know that she knew this when she did that bogus check. She did it on purpose so the rent check would bounce. I had my mom write that down too, and my mom wrote it. Auntie intentionally bounced this month's rent. She knew the bank account was frozen. I got it from Dog Woman. Okay? Dog Woman accidentally texted me. Dog Woman thought it was me and said, I have a text from her. I had to pay a huge vet bill for Angel out of pocket because you froze the bank account. I called her up. I said, first of all, how did you even know I froze the bank account? And then I got it. She contacted Mary and blah, blah, blah. And then, but what happened was, she was thinking of someone else. It wasn't even me. She did do a vet bill for Angel, but she got that money from Auntie, so everything's all set with that, okay? But Auntie didn't use my mother's secret bank account. She hadn't even had my mom sign that paper yet in the hospital or anything at that point, okay? That was over a month ago. Okay? And I told my mom that. But the fact is, she told Dog Woman, Auntie told Dog Woman when she's telling all my family, when she told the woman in the office, I froze the bank account. Ignorant people can't think to themselves, how the hell could I freeze my mother's bank account? Or Dog Woman was thinking, I froze the bank account, as in all of the money. Marion's money, my mom's, everything joint, that there's no money to pay the bills. Auntie said, hold off on taking Angel to the vets. Laura froze the bank account, people. Like there's no money. I said to her, I said, think about it. How could I freeze any bank account? I told you Auntie was relatively rich, but regardless, even if she's not, she does have tens of thousands of dollars of my mother's money. Admittedly so. She didn't ever need that stupid bank account. She didn't need to bring upon elder abuse upon my mother or whatnot, because when she committed mail fraud and bank fraud, then elder abuse has to get involved because who's paying the bills, who's doing what? It became an emergency situation. But according to my mom, what I know anyway, because you guys know it, Auntie's blaming everything on me. Everything. She's telling everybody who will listen. And ignorant people